Love and greetings to you, and this is a particularly tough topic. I'm very sorry that you're going through this. The topic is, my wife isn't in love with me anymore. I'm here to help you. I'm not going to analyze things. I'm going to show you a pathway to take. Now, I'm not trying to sell you our course, but it would definitely help you, but that's not the purpose. I'm going to try and explain to you what happened so you understand and so you can recognize how our course and nothing else that I'm aware of will help you. And I'm talking, of course, about our course for men, which has saved thousands and thousands of marriages, and it could save yours. But again, it's not a pitch. Please don't mistake this video for that. And in fact, who knows, maybe you could become a TMF marriage counselor because you'll learn so much and you'll want to share the wisdom that we've gathered for almost 23 years with others and help others like we want to help you. So, my wife isn't in love with me anymore. There is a context here in terms of the term me. So, we think of ourselves as our personality. Yeah, I'm into this, I'm into that, I don't like this, I don't like that, I do like this. And we compile that into our image of ourselves. That's the me that most people are thinking about. And they look in the mirror and go, well, there I am. And it's a false image because it's not really who you are. You see, in fact, in spiritual circles, they call that the ego, the pseudo-soul. The identification is with this compilation of a little bit of I'm a soul, but mostly my habits and my behaviors and what I say and what I do. Now, we use the term soulmate when we're getting married. Think back to that. You found your soulmate. That's accurate. And I'm not going to get into the depth and breadth of that, but think of it as an accurate description of yourself and your wife. She's a soul, you're a soul, you're soulmates, not personality mates. And unfortunately, because we're not taught properly, because the world is afraid of anything spiritual, we are taught to work on our marriage and on ourselves down here on the level of personality. But what we really need to be doing, which is what can help you with your marriage and with the condition that you think you have now, if your wife doesn't love you, she doesn't love, I'm going to acknowledge it, she doesn't love what she's seeing. And if you were to take a real hard look at yourself, you probably wouldn't be all that into who you are too. Because what happens, because we're not taught, it's not your fault, we are not working on aligning our outer self, that pseudo-soul, the ego, with who we actually are, which is a soul. We are essentially spiritual beings. We're souls. We have the body. When you look in the mirror, you have a face, arms, legs, hopefully. That's not you. That's a possession. That's what you have. The mind is not you either. The mind is also a possession. It's not you. It's meant to be a tool, a device for you to use in life. But it's completely taken over your life. And so all of your reactive habits, your instinctive habits, which scientifically actually draw from your body's biological urges and innate qualities rather than from you, the soul. What does that mean in the end of the day? It means you probably get angry, you pout, you freak out, you're critical, you condemn, you raise your voice, you give your wife hard looks. All of these things are not you. That's the part. She doesn't love anymore. So what to do? And this is what the course is for. You learn how to love your wife unconditionally while you clean house. We created a tool for this almost 23 years ago. It's called the SOW technique. That's specifically for that. I'm not trying to be coy with you. SOW is stop, evaluate, act with wisdom. Wisdom is the highest. Wisdom is love. Stop is easy. You stop the thoughts, you stop the mind. Evaluate gets a little complicated. It's complicated enough so that it has to be within a course. Because not only do you have to learn how to become the true you that God created, but you also have to learn the rules of the road of marriage. And that's what you learn. And that will change everything. Overnight? No. But it'll start overnight, and then it takes time, and then she will love you. She will. Because the real you, I mean, unless you let it go so far before you found us and start taking the course, but in most cases, you start making those changes, and she notices, and you're not just buying time, but you're utilizing it the way you're supposed to use it. So that's my response to your wife doesn't love you anymore. Sure she does, but not the ego, not the facade of you. And you got to learn how to make it all come back together. And that's what we're for, to teach you. I hope truly that this has helped you. Just opening your eyes to this is not enough. It took me 8 years to develop the first part of the course, and it's taken all this time to get it just so. I hope you follow us. God bless you. I'm Paul Friedman. I founded the Marriage Foundation. Take care. Like the video. Take care.